Hi Capricorn, welcome to June. This is Teresa from Tarot by T. And before I start your reading, I want to go over what's coming up this month. We have Mercury going direct on the 3rd. Saturn goes retrograde on the 4th, which is your ruling planet. And then Mercury will move into Gemini on the 14th, with the full moon in Sagittarius also on the 14th. Then we have a new moon in Cancer on the 28th, and Neptune goes retrograde. So we'll get into the astrology later. Let's see what the cards say about love and relationships for Capricorn. What does Capricorn need to know about love and relationships? For the month of June 2023. What does Capricorn need to know about love and relationships in June? What's coming up for Capricorn? Okay, let's see. The King of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, the Five of Wands in the past, the Nine of Cups, the Sun, the Six of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups. Wow, this is looking great. The Five of Pentacles and the Four of Wands, and the card at the bottom of the deck is the Eight of Cups. Okay, Capricorn. So you start out with the King of Cups energy. This is someone who has, it could be someone that you're involved with, but because it's the first card, it could also be qualities within you. So the King of Cups energy is someone who has a lot of deep feelings and very compassionate. This person might even work in a field like something like healthcare or counseling, something that serves the public in some way. This is a person, could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But even if the sign, and it may not be the sun sign, it could be rising or moon. But the basic qualities of this King of Cups is feeling, compassion, someone you can talk to, and they understand you, they hear you. You can tell them anything, and they offer advice. They're very calm in a crisis. If you're stressed out and you go to this person, you can just talk to them, and they'll come up with some comforting words or advice. They could even be a counselor. The King of Cups sometimes can do work as a counselor or a healer, working in the medical profession in some cases. Anyway, you have crossing this, the Ace. Oh, and the Cups energy is also creative, too. So this person is not only compassionate and, loving and nurturing, they also have a lot of talent, a lot of creativity. So the Ace of Pentacles is a great card because that brings wealth and manifestation. It brings tangible results. Sometimes the Ace of Pentacles in a reading can represent a job offer or some kind of opportunity that's going to manifest. So this could be a relationship, because it's a king, if it's a person, you know this person. So you could be connecting with someone that not only can be good for you romantically, but can also maybe be good for you in a career situation or financially in some way. Excuse me. I have this frog in my throat. Okay. Now, in the past, you have the Five of Wands. So this could be some type of competition, internal conflict. I feel like you're moving away from that. If you were in a situation where you felt like you were competing for someone's attention, or even a work situation where people were just, or maybe another relationship where you just weren't getting along. You're fighting over petty details, and that could describe a past relationship or the past energy of a current relationship. And you may have decided to walk away from someone that was just not right for you, because the Eight of Cups is here. The Eight of Cups is about walking away from something that was once good, but now it's no longer serving you, and it's not giving you the fulfillment that you're looking for. You're wanting, it might be where a relationship has evolved into a situation where you're always fighting, or you don't see eye to eye anymore, or you feel like you're competing with each other, like you just can't get on the same page. And so with the Eight of Cups, it's like, you know what, I'm tired of the struggle. I'm tired of, things just not clicking, and I want something else. I want something that's going to work. So the Eight of Cups can be, for some of you, is walking away from whatever's not working. You have the Nine of Cups energy here, and this is in the recent past. So you are on a trajectory towards wish fulfillment in love and relationships. The Nine of Cups energy, and you also have the Ten of Cups. So maybe in the past, you were focused on the physical aspects of a relationship, or the physical aspects of happiness, because Nine of Cups is more sensual. It's more, like good food, joy, like pleasure, those kind of things. It's not like the esoteric aspects of love, which is just caring about another person. It doesn't matter what they look like. It doesn't matter. You just have this soul bond that goes beneath the skin surface. It's not about how someone looks. It's about who they are. And that's what you have in the Ten of Cups, which is over here. So you're moving from the Nine of Cups energy, which is a little bit more superficial, toward the Ten of Cups, which is like the ultimate love card in a relationship. And you have the Sun. You have the Sun here. So whoever you're going to be connecting with in June, and it could be someone from the past, because you have the Six of Cups here too, you're going to have fun. You're going to meet someone or be with someone that really brings joy to your life. And especially the Sun card, I feel like it's already started. The energy has already started, but it really hasn't manifested. I feel like it will manifest over the summer. It'll start in June, start picking up in June, but it may manifest over the summer and come to completion by the end of the year, because this Ace of Pentacles is a time card for December, January, February. So whatever you're beginning now, or whatever is starting to take shape in June in a relationship, is only going to get better over time, because you have the Sun, which means you can overcome any problems. So even if you're in an existing relationship and you've been fighting a lot, I feel like you might decide to try to work things out, and things will get better over time, or you might just decide to walk away, and then you're going to connect with someone who's a better fit. The Sun energy can sometimes represent marriage. You have the Four of Wands too, so you have two cards that can represent marriage. And the Nine of Cups is a wish fulfillment, like you're getting your wish, whatever that is. So be careful what you wish for, because you will get it with this energy. And you have the Six of Cups, which is about healing from the past, learning lessons from the past. So if you've made any mistakes in the past and you're doing a course correction, you can make the future better. You're taking that knowledge from the past and bringing it into the present situation. This can also mean you're going to be connecting with people that you may have lost contact with, but you're also going to be meeting new people as well. But the Sixes always represent improvement, harmony. So whatever you've gone through in the past in a relationship, if it was unstable, or if there was a lot of fighting or disagreements, or you weren't really connecting on the same page, I feel like you're coming into an energy where someone's going to be offering you love, and it's going to be right. It's going to be more in line with what you need. You have the Nine of Pentacles here too. So I'm seeing, Capricorn. You can't talk about Capricorn without also talking about career, because work is such an integral part of your life. Work and getting ahead. You have the Nine of Pentacles here. So you've been doing okay financially. You've been working really hard to, increase your security. This is a woman, this card represents someone who is, you might even be working in your own business or working in a position where you have a lot of autonomy, like where the executives say, just you handle this division or this department and you just report back to us. But they're not telling you what to do. You're in charge. And so she's enjoying her wealth, her security, but she's feeling lonely. So now it's like there's a missing piece. Like, okay, I've got my career going okay, and I'm being successful there, and I'm feeling comfortable financially. But now the missing piece is the relationship part. So you have the hawk here in the card. That's her power animal. The hawks usually mean a message is coming. Now, it's in your negative thinking sector, so it could be that you're interested in someone and you're thinking, oh, they're never going to reach out to me. They are. You're going to get a message. They're going to reach out. Maybe it's a situation where someone needed to heal from something from the past, either you or the other person, before they could reach out. But when they do, you have the 10 of Cups in your environment. This is pure love and joy. This is like the culmination. So you are going to achieve love. Love is in the cards. I know it's a cliche. This month, you are working toward love. So you've got, and career success too, because I'm seeing the 9 of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. So I feel like you're moving away from difficulty and competition and feeling maybe even feeling cut off from everyone, because you have the 5 of Pentacles here. The 5 of Pentacles is your hopes and fears. It's in that position. And so you may have been feeling isolated and cut off from the people you love, or not feeling valued. Sometimes the 5 of Pentacles can represent depression or financial struggle. So you're kind of still worried about that. But I feel like you're coming out of it. There's going to be new opportunities coming in for both love and career success that are going to put you on a more secure footing. Especially because the outcome card is the 4 of Wands. And 4s represent stability. And the 4 of Wands is a victory card. It's like you've arrived at a place where you can say, oh, okay, I can relax for a minute. I can take a breath. If you've been working hard towards something. Stability and success are coming back into your life. And the 4 of Wands with the Sun, yeah, you could be connecting with someone that could actually lead to a commitment, whether it's marriage or just a promise to be exclusive. That's on the trajectory. And I feel like this relationship will bring greater harmony into your life and take away this loneliness and this insecurity about finances, because you're going to be blending your energies together. I feel like this person is going to be financially secure, and that's only going to help you. They might even advise you in terms of your career so that you can be more successful. I think you're coming into a good time, a good period this month. So let's see what the astrology has to say for Capricorn. So you have a full moon in Sagittarius in your 12th house. So the moon's in the 12th house, the sun is in the 6th house. These are the psychological houses. The 6th is your health and your day-to-day activities on the job. And the 12th is more psychological. So the 12th represents things that are hidden enemies, the end of a cycle. It represents institutions like hospitals, prisons, areas of confinement. It's also your psychological blockages. So with this full moon, the truth is coming out. So at this full moon on the 14th, something that's been hidden from you is going to be revealed. And that could affect your work environment. It could also affect your health. So if you haven't been taking care of yourself, it would be a good time to go for a checkup and make sure that there's no hidden, thing that you're not aware of that you need to take care of about your health. Neptune is in the 3rd house. That's the house of communication. And it's also the house of siblings and, immediate family, relatives, the immediate environment. And that's squaring the full moon. So Neptune brings confusion. if it's not related to art and creativity, it can bring deception, confusion, misunderstandings. So you may be questioning some of your relatives or people around you. You know, can I trust these people? Can I tell people what's going on in my life? Are they gossiping about me? Are they true? You know, if there's any deception, I feel like if there's any deception in your family life, in your friendships, it's going to be revealed at this time as well. Now, the good thing is Saturn, which is your ruling planet, so he has more influence in your life than the other planets because he rules your chart and he rules your sign. He's in the second house of money and self-worth and things that you value. So you've been working hard to create some financial security and also internal security. You might have even been working on your own self-confidence. Saturn is trining the sun and it's sextile the moon. So Saturn is supporting you. I feel that whatever comes to the surface at this full moon, whatever the issue is, Saturn gives you the ability to overcome it through work and through facing reality. So if there's someone who's been deceptive, if you've had someone working against you and it comes out, you have to see the reality. Saturn is telling you, wake up and smell the coffee. You can't keep sweeping things under the rug. So if there's someone in your life that is not on Team Capricorn, it may be time to walk away and find something where you are valued. Find a situation where, so if it's a relationship where you're not feeling valued or you're not being paid what you're worth, or it could be a job or a relationship, anything that's not giving you what you need, it's time to see the truth, see the writing on the wall, and move into something. Spend your energy on someone who loves and values you, or a situation where your talents are being recognized and rewarded. So, because Saturn can sometimes up your expenses. So if you've been spending a lot of money, and once Saturn moves into Pisces in a couple of months, maybe next year, I think it's going to be moving into Pisces. The pressure of your finances will come out, will be relieved. But you're learning a lot of lessons about money and values, and how do I value myself, and what do I need to do to bring more abundance into my life, and love, because love and money are kind of connected. You get what you deserve, or what you feel you deserve, so if you don't feel good about yourself and you're settling for too little, you're not going to get what you deserve. But if you realize, hey, you know what? I have talent, I have skills, I'm the kind of person, I deserve more. Saturn will give you the discipline and the courage to go after and look for that and get more. Now, Saturn has been squaring Venus, or Venus is moving toward a square to Saturn, I should say. Now that she's in Taurus, Venus is favorable to your sign. So now that Venus is in Taurus, before she was in Aries, so she was squaring your sun, but now she's in Taurus, so that's positive. And she's in your fifth house, and she's making a conjunction just before this full moon. She makes a conjunction with Uranus in the fifth house, and the North Node is also there. The fifth house is the house of fun, romance, children, creative self-expression. So if you're not living your best life, Venus conjunct Uranus can bring an unexpected development, especially in the fifth house. Like a creative project comes out of the blue and you love doing it. Like, wow, I'm really enjoying this. It could also bring some sudden development around children. So if you don't want to get pregnant or have children, be careful. But it brings joy and excitement and freedom. So there could be even, whatever it is that you can't really predict what Uranus is going to bring. But one thing you can say, it will be unexpected. It will come out of the blue, unexpectedly. But it's going to put you on your right path because the North Node is there. The North Node is telling you, you need to be living your best life, feeling secure, doing work that you love, expressing yourself and, your creativity, utilizing your talents. If that's not what you're doing now, it's coming. But you might have to make some changes and get out of your comfort zone. But Venus in Taurus she's at home in Taurus. That's one of her home signs. So she's strong in this configuration. And if you're not dating anyone, you could suddenly meet someone, maybe even through a creative project that you're working on. So then we have Mercury. Mercury moves into Gemini by the full moon, and it's at the 0 degree at this time. So that's a strong starting point. And it's in your 6th house. So it could be that there's a new job opportunity that comes, but it's squaring Pluto. Just before it moves into Gemini, it forms a square to Pluto in the 1st house. So there could be some power struggles or some issues around power and manipulation. Maybe you're having a boss that's bullying you or abusing their power, and you finally decide, you know what, I had enough of this. And then suddenly you start looking for other opportunities. And Mercury can bring, either you have to have a conversation with this person, because Mercury represents communication. And because it's squaring Pluto, you may feel like someone's being too harsh with you in their communication style. And it has to do with work, and it also has to do, Pluto's in your 1st house. So it's time for you to stand up for yourself and become empowered. Don't let anyone bully you. Because if you're not the person in power, you might be dealing with someone in power. And Pluto can go either way. Pluto can work to empower and make the world better and transform. But Pluto, when it's being abused, when that energy is being abused, it can be very heavy energy. Like you feel like someone's constantly on you. And and because it's a square energy, it brings tension. It's like you can't see eye to eye with this person. Like no matter what you do, it's not good enough. Mars is in Aries, and it's going through your 4th house, and it's forming a conjunction with Chiron, also in your 4th house. Chiron's the wounded healer. So you may have to deal with some family issues, some wounds from your early childhood, your relationship to your parents, maybe your early childhood and relationship to your parents, and how you relate to authority figures. Has whatever happened. So you might have to do some healing that can solve the problems that you're having with authority figures in your adult life because of what happened in your childhood. Mars in the 4th also means that you're spending a lot of energy fixing your home. So you could be either you're fighting at home if you're living with someone, if you're not seeing eye to eye, or you're spending a lot of energy trying to fix your home up, redecorating, repairing, making it better. That would be the good way to use Mars energy, so you're not fighting. You do something physical, but you also need to take action to heal some wounds around family, heal some family wounds. And especially because this full moon is bringing in the 3rd house of siblings. It could be something that has to do with a brother, a sister, an aunt, an uncle. So Saturn, your planet, goes retrograde on the 4th at the beginning of the month, right after Mercury goes direct. Saturn goes retrograde for the next, several months, I think till October. So now it's a time to take a step back and think about where you are in your life and how you want to present yourself. Is the way you are being seen the way you want to be seen? And also Saturn in your 2nd house. Am I making enough money? What do I value? Where am I spending my money? Saturn's teaching you lessons about your self-worth and the money you earn, the love you earn from others, respect. So you're going to be doing a lot of thinking over the next several months. Am I getting what I deserve? What do I need to change? What do I need to commit to and discipline myself about? So maybe if you're not you need to look at your investments. Where are you investing your time and love and energy? Is the work that you're doing paying you enough? All these things you're going to be evaluating this over the next several months during the retrograde period. And you may come up with an action plan during this time to make your financial situation better if it's not what you deserve. And also to demand that people treat you with respect as well. And that comes from self-worth, from realizing, hey, I'm worth more. I'm not going to put up with this. I'm not going to deal with people who do not respect me. So then you have the new moon in Cancer, and this comes at the end of the month. And this new moon is great because it's falling in your 7th house of partnership. And so if you're not in a relationship, this is an opportunity to start something new. And the person, if you start something during this new moon, this person is going to be very nurturing, very supportive of you, almost like a mother figure. And that even relates to this King of Cups energy, because you have Cancer ruling your seventh house. And Cancer is the healer, the mother, the nurturer. So if you form a relationship during this new moon, you're going to feel like, oh, finally I'm with someone who cares about me, who wants to see me happy, who wants to see me successful, who's there for me, who's going to take care of me in some way. And this moon is squaring Jupiter in the fourth house. Now, Jupiter in the fourth house is always, Jupiter is positive energy, no matter what, even if it's in a square aspect. The only thing you have to watch out for is excess. So if you're like meeting someone new and you're partying, like, yeah, eat, drink, and be merry, just make sure you don't go over the top. But Jupiter in the fourth is it's great if you're looking for a house. If you're looking for a new place to live, Jupiter can help you find a really beautiful place that's bigger than the place you lived in before, brighter. But even if you're not moving, you might be fixing your house up so that it's more enjoyable. And you might be having more activity in the home. Maybe you're having people over and you're having, either parties or discussions, or you're not going to feel as alone when Jupiter's in the fourth house. And Jupiter is sextiling Venus in your sixth house. So if you get a new career opportunity, it could be something that involves creativity, art. It might be something that you do when you're working from home. So you might even wind up getting a job where you're working from home. Mars is in the fourth house still all month, pretty much. And it's sextile Saturn in your second. So whatever you're working on this month, this new moon, whatever, because the seventh house isn't just romantic relationships, it's also business partnerships. So you could be forming a partnership with someone or with a company where you're doing creative work that you love. You're getting along with your coworkers because Venus is in the sixth. But you're able to do it from home because the fourth house is really highlighted. And Mars, so there's going to be a lot of activity in your home this month. What else? Let's see. Pluto is in your first still. Mercury, by this time, Mercury has moved into the sixth house in Gemini, and it's sextiling Chiron in the fourth. So not only are you doing something creative, you're also doing something that involves writing, communicating, technology. You might have two opportunities. You might be working two jobs during this time. So there could be two exciting projects that come your way this month that are going to bring more financial stability and security. But it's going to be work. It's not just going to be a job that you're doing just for the money. It's going to be work that you love, that's utilizing your talents. So that's going to be really great. And especially if you're working to it, you could actually achieve, an opportunity to heal something around your inner core, your family issues. So if you had some kind of childhood experience that knocked your self-esteem, or if you've had a relationship with a sibling that has gone off the rails, you could heal that, but you're going to have to communicate. It's going to involve communication. You're going to have those difficult conversations. But I think that it's positive. You can get a positive outcome. You can wind up healing something this month that's been holding you back. And especially because the full moon, the 12th house is the house of hidden enemies, the full moon in Sag. But a lot of times, the hidden enemy is ourself. It's the blind spots that we have. Like we're operating on unconscious programming. And once we see what the issue is, we can fix it. And I feel like you're going to be doing a lot of healing this month. And that healing is going to lead to success, both in your relationship sector and in your career sector. So things are looking up this month, Capricorn. So don't lose hope. Don't be depressed. Don't think negative. Don't get into a cynical mindset. Think positive. Imagine the best case scenario, and you'll be on your way to achieving it. So that's my forecast, Capricorn, for this month. If you enjoyed the reading, click on the like button, leave a comment, click on the subscribe button. If you'd like a private reading where we deal with just your specific issues,